Hello, this is Brian. I have summited Thrall Peak with my friend Brett, and another very challenging hike all the way from the Buckhorn Campground, down Burkhart Trail, up Burkhart Trail to Burkhart Saddle, and then at the saddle you're going to turn left and you're going to take the steep use trail up to here. This is Thrall Peak. This is actually not the highest peak on the ridge. That, I believe, is over there, which is probably about 7,980 feet. Here is probably about 7,800 something. I forget the actual peak elevation. But there was a placard left up here by the Sierra Club over 50 years ago, and it reads, "Dedicated to the memory of Thrall, 1873 to 1963, explorer, author, editor, authority, and historian of the San Gabriel Mountains." One of his quotes: "There's physical, mental, and moral strength to be found on a mountain peak," which I could not agree with more. And this was dedicated by Native Sons of the Golden West, Walton P. Rako, Grand President, Sierra Club, June 26, 1965. This is a challenging hike. It's not a very easy one, because you have to go down the Burkhart Trail from Buckhorn Campground, and if you want to avoid paying the $12 camping fee just for parking for day use, which you have to, unfortunately, you have to park near Angeles Crest Highway and hike the extra distance down to the Burkhart Trailhead, which we had to do today because I didn't have cash, my friend didn't have cash, and we weren't trying to pay $12. But you got to go down to Cooper Canyon, and then you get down to the bottom. The elevation ranges from about 6,500 feet at the top of Angeles Crest Highway on the east side of Buckhorn Campground, which is the exit route to get out, and you got to go follow it down to about the 6,400 foot mark where the Burkhart Trail starts, and then you go down and down and down this extremely lush forest of sugar pine, Jeffrey pine, ponderosa pine. Ponderosa pine becomes the prevalent pine for quite a stretch down Cooper Canyon. So it's very lush, very large old growth incense cedars. And then you get to the bottom of the canyon, then you start to climb up the more exposed south and west facing slopes, where it tends to get a lot hotter. So you got to climb up and up to Burkhart Saddle, which is situated at 6,957 feet, and then you take the use trail to this summit. If you turn left at the saddle, you turn left at the narrow use trail. It's fairly steep, it's definitely a workout, and you proceed for maybe about 3/4 of a mile, maybe, roughly about that, and then you come up to that placard, so you know you're here at Thrall Peak. Here is looks like some kind of summit register, but it's all smashed. It says placed by the Sierra Club, the 100 Peaks section. So knowing that this is actually the peak and not that, to me is good, because that looks like another tough climb, and this was tough enough for my friend and me, I should say. Since this is an exposed slope, we've got a lot more Jeffrey pine, Pinus jeffreyi, and we have a lot of curly Cercocarpus Ledifolius variety intermontanus. And then now we're going to start our descent back to Burkhart Saddle. I will see you at the saddle when we get there.